Nothing like a windy, overcast day in the capital, an atmosphere unmatched by any other. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country. Last time, we were able to level up our community and get it up to level 2. Though we qualify for the next story beat, now we're going to be carrying on solving more of the problems in the capital, possibly even beyond. As we are not done with the required questing yet, we're gonna start off the day by talking to Omnom. Still hungry. They not serve big portions here. Eh? You want Omnom for something? Omnom in middle of meal now. We'll help later. Wait. Hold thought of Omnom. Friends did not happen to have food. This place make Omnom angry. Never feel full after eating. If friends have food, we could share some with Omnom. Pretty please. Omnom happened to be one of best gourmets out of all Nopon. Omnom refuse all food unless it make mouth run like water. Hoping friends can help satisfy appetite. Food portions have 4 sizes: small, medium, large, and the Cheesecake Factory. We have hungry for more. I like hungering for more. That rolls off the tongue better and is just more dramatic sounding. This quest is beyond easy. All he wants is just food that you can prepare at campsites. Chances are you've already got this covered. As I do. Ah, full up now. Great thankings. Omnom feel like I just eat more than stomach size suggest possible, but that's surely just imagination. Now for dessert. Even feminine Nopon like Omnom have room for dessert. Looking forward to bringing of dessert. Will be very tasty. On that note, why the heck does the Cheesecake Factory have their main thing as dessert when you're not gonna be able to eat dessert after how much food they bring you in the first place? You think their portion should be small. I gotta go make some food. I was freaking out because I thought a spider was crawling on my foot while I was saying all that. No, it was just my foot very lightly brushing up against the tag on the bottom of my chair.
All right, remind me why we're here.
I was so nervous while I was reading that, being like, oh god, I hope it doesn't fight. I'm still talking because I can't really go deal with it right now. Out of them all, the pureed Sculpin Parfait sounds the most expendable as it's just 0.1 art recharge, and it was once the best pouch item, now it's just kind of sad compared to other recharge effects we have.
Probably.
Besides, this way is funnier. She can have all the dessert she wants, but Mithra made it all! It's a monkey's paw! Man, now stuffed to bursting! This, that, all delicious! Omnom shower you with thanks! Having chance to eat so much, Omnom more stuffed with knowledge about food and cooking than ever. Perhaps not the knowledge that you wanted to absorb. I guess you are what you eat. Hope we'll be able to put to good use sometime. For example, could you get job where Omnom visit restaurant in every land of all rest and write about tasty flavors? Or maybe teach recipes for cooking all yummy yummies that Omnom ate in some kind of yummy classroom. But reports and students just take time away from eat. How about to do contest where Omnom sit and judge food? Ah, all of this cogitation make Tum Tum of Omnom grumbly hungry again. Oh, garçon, please bring menu. So him carrying on all of his knowledge about food to future generations, it explains why Ardanian cuisine has not improved one iota in 500 years. That's where he went. That's where she went. I like the little hop into the food that she did just as she was turning around.
One less problem
XL magma saute and a silver feather. Munch yum meh Omnom declare love raspberry is tastiest fruit in Torna. By the way, Omnom thank friends for bringing many foods. By the way, is something happened? Friends looking very small all of a sudden somehow. Meh, it Omnom who got big. Oh. Friends have great sense of humor. Omnom almost buy it. Omnom learning all about cuisine of Torna, working very hard to sample many dishes, learning by eating. Favorite is love raspberry. So sweet, so big, so plump, so juicy. Meh. If eat too many, Omnom get even more bigger. Oh, again with the jokings. Wait, friends have serious faces. Is possible friends actually concerned rather than teasing? Is very okay. No need for worries. Omnom's still growing, so is needing of lots of nutrients. Is sign of good health. Keep telling yourself. That's Jin? I thought with a name like that it was gonna be Mithra because of all the extremeness to her food. Speaking of all that, apparently a lot of people don't know that in anime it's a common thing that if food is too disgusting to eat that they censor it. This is the design of Mithra's disgusting food that we saw in that cutscene a while back, and people were wondering why the heck it was censored if it, you know, had dicks in it or something. No, it's a common thing in anime that they do that.
Spoil your appetite.
So, gosh, why did I even say that? XL Magma Saute. I'll be right back as I get my ingredients right for this. Why do I hope? Why does anyone let me talk? I'm still exasperated.
I know it'll be
the XL Magma Saute X.
It's
kind of underwhelming given the name.
We're here again.
And from the inn, you Marcus? Yeah, you're Marcus. He's the final Marcus out of all the quests we're doing in town right now. Oh, this is no good. It's gonna take ages at this rate. Huh? You want me? No kid, I do not roll like that. You can ask me anything you want, as long as it isn't, as long as it's about insects. What? You're not interested in insects? Tut tut. Well, I tell you there's more to insects than meets the eye. Referencing MC Frontalot and Transformers in one sentence. I love you. They're shiny shells, they're strong bendy legs, plus if you boil them up, you get some really useful medicines. Oh yeah. I've collected loads of insects, because I'm just a kid. I'm not allowed to go looking very far. But I need to get lots of insects as quickly as possible. Do you think you could bring me any insects you find? Thanks. And, oh, and I'll need some from Gormott too, not just from Torn. Nuts about bugs.
Ugh, we're such saps.
Mithra making puns, because that's what bugs drink. I love it. Knew you had it in you, Mithra. You have just become infinitely more waifuable to me. I don't know if this is something I should be admitting. Let's go for some rares here. The rares are worth 4. What about this one? That one's worth 6. I don't want to give that up because we need those for Minoff. This one? Swallowtail's worth a lot. Motley Cobra. I don't want to use up the last of any resource, so we'll just do this one. This is worth a lot. It'll get there no time. Done. Nice. That's more than enough. Thanks so much. If I can boil these up and get her to drink it, then maybe just... This turned a lot less wholesome very fast. That reminds me! Oh god, what does this remind you of? I'm also partial to tinkering with machinery. Let me thank you properly. I'll show you a pretty amazing invention of mine. That was seriously it.
There, that should do it.
The white belt. His invention, the white belt, extends topple duration. Son, I'm a living extended topple duration. I just don't understand girls at all. How about you guys? I bet you feel the same way. Earlier, I made medicine from the Dana Weta we collected and gave it to this girl I knew to drink. And she was all, ew, get that gross stuff away from me. That's her problem anyway. Books are super cool. How could a medicine made of 100% cool things be gross? I don't get it at all. I think I've talked about before how I've heard that bugs are actually quite good for the body, but no one ever wants to eat them because it's seen as socially taboo for a lot of people. So now, I want to go back to the Aletta region as new stuff has opened up in several places, specifically in Hyber Village.
It's a nice change of pace.
Sometimes on the old community tab, there will be somebody with a gold smiley face above their head. Whenever you see these, seek them out and talk to them. You helped out my dad before, right? Thanks. My mom and dad were so happy they made me an extra big dinner. It was so good. When I get big, I'm gonna be strong enough to help people, just like you. First, I gotta learn archery from my dad. These people are ones that we've helped out in the past that didn't join us, and after the consequences of our actions have helped them out, they'll just join us for free. No quest required. Me and my son scrape out an existence here, but at least we're doing something, keeping ourselves busy. Oh, by the by, is it true that Feltley Village was destroyed by this Aegis character? Things were already bad enough here. Without any trade with Feltley, I'm not sure how we'll manage. King seems to be pretty well liked, but we don't see much of his influence out here in the sticks. Maybe if we got a new king, things would be different, but who can really say for sure? Adam is made uncomfortable by this and wants to leave.
Right.
In Hyper Village, I accidentally missed quite possibly one of the most helpful treasure troves there is. It didn't really hurt me all that much because I was able to get the item that it grants from another source. Yes, these 2 green barrels behind this house over here. That gives Element or Prioritizer, one of the best Ox cores there is. I didn't need this because I got it from a unique monster that happens to also be right in the area, but this is a much quicker way to grab it. This absolutely should go on Bridget. And you should pretty much always have Hugo in slot 3 from here on out. The reason being that you're gonna wanna lay down an orb that you'll hit with the opposite element. If Mithra does one special, Minoth can damage it twice. Minoth does a special, Mithra can damage it twice. Same thing with Jin and Haze. They have opposing elements. So as long as Jin, Haze, Mithra, or Minoth lays down an orb, doesn't matter what elements the drivers are, and then someone with element or prioritizer just hits it a second time, you will always be able to break an orb. This yet again means that Aegean is outclassed, because now we have no reason to use him in chain attacks. Fire was our overlap before, so his water orb used to be extremely valuable back when Laura had a fire braid. Now we don't have fire as our overlap element anymore, it's now earth, and even if we did have double fire element, which I like having on Laura, yeah, we just don't need to use Aegean ever in chain attacks. Bridget hits for more damage, and with this, we never have to just sack her during a chain attack. She's actually the optimal choice, not just because she's good, but because she makes you not have to use Aegean. That's just sad. The stage is set and the curtain is up for backtracking. We're going to the militia garrison.
Ground. We must stay vigilant.
Specifically to talk to Krogane and his driver. Haha, we meet again. These are the ones who were skilled enough to pass my test, Rolly. This is not good. Not good at all. So, are you signing us up for this dangerous mission of yours? Yes, about that. Must think of excuse quick, fast. You've seen what we can do. What else do you need? One time more. Need one last test to make extra doubly triply sure that friends have what it takes. Well, you heard the pawn. Sorry, he's the boss. This is getting somewhat irritating. This will be absolute final test. Swear on life of Roly-Poly is evaluation of all skills up to now. Come on, Krogane, throw Roly-Poly bone here. Wait, Roly-Poly have it. 10 fusion combos. Need to pull off at least that many or is no-go for employment. Yes, that was stroke of genius. Now to give up, please. Walk away. You know what? That actually sounds like it might be fun. I hardly need to explain this to you, but a fusion combo is essentially a combined blade and driver combo. You can add in a blade combo during an active driver combo or vice versa, whichever works. Like before, you can pick the place and the target. Find somewhere you can make the most of your abilities. So this final test, in effect, comprises everything we've been examined on to date. All right, we'll do our very best to prove our skills to you. They actually take bait. Inconceivable. Pudding Mayhem is glad to hear. Once team finish 10 fusion combos, report back to Roly-Poly on Quick Double. This will be our final test of your abilities. Don't disappoint us now. Fusion coaching.
I said I'd do it, so...
Necessary to have completed multiple quests in order to get this one. Definitely the steepest prerequisite so far.
Pleasant stroll.
Out in Aletta Harbor, Headwind. That's a good name, sounds kind of like Headwind. Why are you barefoot out here, dude? Oh, what could be happening over there? But I can't just go off, can I? What's wrong, Headwind? You look troubled. Lord Adam! No, it's just that... no, sorry. Nothing's wrong. You definitely sounded like something was wrong when you were mumbling to yourself a minute ago. Just spill it, man. Nothing gets past you, Lord. I'm just worried about causing you extra hassle, Lord. Don't want to burden you unnecessarily, I mean. That isn't for you to worry about. Go on now, let's hear it all. Well, if you say so. Well, what it is that my wife and kids are still back in Gormont, you see? But you hear all kinds of troubling news out of the motherland recently, so you can probably understand why I'm worried. At the same time, I'm the chief Gormati overseer here. So it's not like I can go check on him myself. But you've been there, haven't you, Lord? How is the situation? You've asked a hard question, friend. Cian remnant troops have looted a number of villages there, it's true. Some were hit quite hard. I understand how you feel. If it was me and Aletta was in that kind of piteous circumstance, I too couldn't rest easy. Thank you for saying so, Lord. Well, as long as my village of Torrigoth is well, I give the architect my thanks. Torrigoth. Adam, we have to tell him the truth. Torrigoth was burned to cinders. That's impossible. Kali! Kelly! And Nellie. I can't believe it. Kali and Kelly, you said? Are those your children's names? Yes, Lord, but how did you... We've met Akali and Kelly during our travels. They were unharmed and waiting their father to come and get them. Oh, thank goodness. Lord Adam, would you... Of course, Hedwyn. We'll bring your little ones back to you. Oh, Lord Adam, thank you. Thank you so much. So Hedwyn was the father Akali and Kelly were talking about. They were in Siegelfell encampment, weren't they? Well remembered. Let us hurry then. This guy was so sweet and likable right off the bat. How a wholesome guy. I don't know how to feel about his wife, though. Our destination is the hidden hunting camp. I thought Callie and Kelly would be here, but they're not. Not anymore, at least. There are signs that indicate someone left here in a hurry. Could it have been those two? Let's try and find out. Mithra, how about you come out and lead the way? You've been doing a lot more lately. I love how natural her character development's been. Even in just little quests. They definitely took that opportunity to develop characters further in that way. Right next to this camp are multiple enemies of note. Specifically on Team Hugo, Bridget wants to take out... Oh, she needs to use her level 3 special one more time before she can take out the Maramul Piranax, which there are 3 of right next to camp. I'll just be a moment while I level that up one more time.
My turn.
For some reason, these guys drop Grady Beast meat. They don't look like no Grady I ever saw. And from there, we can get to work on the Maramul Piranaxes that she would like. There that is.
Onward to victory.
All you gotta do is just use your level 2 21 more times, whoopee. We didn't just do that.
Let's use it wisely.
He's maxed out full resonance. Oh, his stats are sky high now. We're carrying on, checking all these little kids' footprints out. There was something kind of magical to following footprints in the sand as a kid and just kind of seeing like who they led to and all that. I don't know, maybe it was just me, but going to the beach is always just such a wondrous time full of all sorts of adventure because I lived in Arizona where there wasn't really any water anywhere, so if I ever got to go to the beach, it was a big momentous occasion. Plus we were poor, so that also kind of hurt my chances. Okay, so I have to say, I really like how the Torn and Titan, it's not really made clear what it is for a long time, where you just know that, hey, the Torn and Titan doesn't look the way that it's supposed to. And then we get that flashback where you see that of all things, it's a Dragon Titan. It's like a Super Titan. And there's also just kind of the fact that it's on a whole other level from other Titans, even in just exploring it, because it's huge. It is by far the largest Titan that we've ever explored, where they're able to set an entire game there because it's the size of multiple Titans all in one, where you have all these regions that are normally big enough to be their own areas. I got really off track here, wow. But no, I'm just saying, I thought that was really cool that after all of that, we get the reveal that the Torn and Titan was a dragon when it wasn't really clear what type of animal it was all this time.
They're on to us.
Oh, no, you don't. You ain't on to me. Down we go. What you doing up there? I could see some people turning around thinking that they have to find how to get up onto that ledge from above. Nah, it's just walk through here. Innocent girl Kelly. Thank you for before. Tyrkins chased us around and now we ended up here. I was really, really scared. Oh yeah, we wanted to ask you something. Collie wanted to tell you, so just ask him. I assure you that no Tyrkin under my command were the ones doing that to you. Oh, treasure trove!
Open it.
I mean, Mithra's not perfect yet. She still has some kinks to iron out. Oh, hey, you're the guys from before. We got chased around by some Tyrkins and we ended up here. I'm glad we found you, though it did take us a while. Kelly and I have been talking. Since our Dodd didn't seem to be coming, and living the camp life with just the two of us was getting too hard, we thought next time we run into you guys, we'd ask you to take us with you to Moradane. I guess we could have left some notes in the camp or in Torgoth for our Dodd to find, but for all I know, he might be dead, and dead folks aren't great at reading. Oh, come on, I'm pouring my heart out to you here. What are you smirking for? What, follow you and I'll see? Sure, okay, lead on then. That's a good line, dead folks ain't good at reading. It's a nice take on dead men tell no tales. Is this Moradane? Looks different than I imagined. No, this is Aletta, a province of Torna. Why'd you bring us here? Well, that's why. Ah! Collie! Kelly! I'm so glad you're all right. We missed you, Da. All's well that ends well. I'm so glad we got to help. Are you crying again? Lord Adam, thank you for the kindness you have shown me and my family. Nonsense. I'm terribly sorry about your wife. Thank you. But at least I still have my children. They're more than I would have had without your help. Together, we'll take care of each other and honor Nellie's memory. Excellent. Just take it easy. You need to give yourself time to grieve too. You too, Lord Adam. I know you're the type to put your life on the line for others, but do take care of yourself. He'll be fine. He's got all of us here doing his work for him. I say he'll be taking it plenty easy. Nice jab. Thanks, mister. Thanks, miss, and everyone. We'll be living here from now on, so come play sometime. Sure thing, Collie. See ya, Kelly. Stay out of trouble now. That was a lovely, wholesome follow-up to what we had going on there. And 3 new members at that. I won't even say the thing because I can't be bitter in the face of something like this. They finally all join us. This looks like some kind of Celtic knot or something. You see it? Like the pattern's kind of taking shape here. We're up to 24 supporters. Oh, the name of this quest and the bloodshed in Torgoth. Oh, that's really sad, actually. We got some good rewards, some new cobalt chips. Those can be equipped on, well, frankly, anybody. Oh, we already had these, and they're not as good as what we already have. Whoa! I've had these a while, haven't I? Yeah, that should go on Mithra. 42% crit rate with the massive melee Mithra, combined with a 40%. Jeez, Jin, you overpowered enough, man? Okay, fine, Aegean, you can have this. It's not like your damage even mattered anyway. So now my plan is to go around the regions one more time and look for any field skills that we're now able to open. Not that one, I'll tell you that.
Right. Where
Oh, Gian, you actually did do something. Never mind.
It would seem I have much left to learn.
All the nodes are open. We just gotta work on building them up now. Good timing, actually, because we can take care of that while we're out and about. Ah, the Lazaria region and its music. Near the Feltley village camp, specifically at the pond. Our blades aren't the only ones who have leveled up field skills. Our little inventor boy genius Hugo can now gather from golden machines. One of them is here. Minoth was awfully close to getting his mining level 2. All we have to do is use his field skill 2 more times. Doesn't matter which items they are.
Right. Who wants to go digging?
Me! I want to go digging! We've needed level 2 excavation for a while now, and we can finally unearth the goods over by the hidden hunting camp.
My hopes are high for this one.
Mine too, this one's been hyped up for a while. A Nacrid Choker, that gives increased chances to our break due to higher luck. And right over by this camp, somewhere around here, I'll probably be a bit while I find it. If I had to guess, it's gonna be around this tree. Yes, I see it right in the distance. This is the next golden machine that Hugo can take care of. Oh, what beauty.
Isn't this fun?
Next up is Cooley Lake in Gormont. We beat fusion coaching already while I was going around Cooley Lake looking for this thing. I have been known to be wrong from time to time. It's not Cooley Lake Camp, it's right over by Torgoth Arch, and just by dropping down the ledge, here's the large old machine in this region.
I've always wanted to do this.
Right over by, it's another new treasure trove, too.
I tremble with excitement.
Money! Woohoo. There was an excavation point in Torgoth. Jin's dancing on the leveled house of these people.
My hopes are high for this one.
That gives us white belt and shell shoes. And the last one is in the Torgoth graveyard, underneath this tree. So long since we've seen this one.
My hopes are high for this one.
Always gotta have high hopes for a living. Got Affinity Max Accuracy 2 3 separate times. A lot of money, though.
Ow, my legs.
My leg!
Isn't this fun?
The next big machine is found in the Tirkin Cliff Colony in the Aletta region. The Dinar region is last, specifically Lofton Nature Preserve. This one is perfectly timed. Could not have synced this up better if I tried. But I did try because I have notes written on this and I had a feeling that I was gonna unlock these skills right around now. Leave me alone! Up on top of this! My, how convenient! Un, Echidno, that's what I'm representing. Never seen a Mycock spit like a menace. This is what Aegean wants to kill for one of his level 5 skills. He's joining the big leagues. I also want to talk to you about a certain critical route that I very, very much love. You want to be starting off with lightning, or electric, I guess is the official name. And then we're gonna switch to Bridget, and we're gonna go for Flame Bolts. And now we're gonna get Ultimate Aurora off with Jin, assuming that he comes back out. This is, without a doubt, the best combo route. You get 3 different elements from it, which is nice, no repeaters there. And it does the most damage of anything, and Jin is strong as hell. It's so nice, because all this time, Ultimate Aurora, despite being the best blade combo effect of them all, it didn't really get to live up to its potential. It was kind of like Luminaire and Chrono Trigger, where even though it's the strongest spell in the game, it's wasted on the character with the worst magic stat. It never really got to live up to its potential, but by giving us a strong Ice Blade, it finally do. Here it comes, Ultimate Aurora! It's even higher level than us, so we get the bonus of like 11,000 damage in a single hit. And if we so wish, we could probably chain attack after that, getting 3 orbs burst with our setup with Bridget. It's a damn good setup. Use it if you can. Especially against higher leveled enemies with Jin's bonus effect being that.
A magnificent power.
If you say so, buddy.
There must be some use for this.
Transmigration is maxed out. He now gets a 50% damage increase every time we Vanguard switch. You're brilliant, man. It's another reason why I like that setup.
Ah, the wisdom of age.
With Laura being electric currently, that means that we're gonna have to switch from Laura to Jin in order to even access his Ultimate Aurora too. So it's just a super brilliant setup on them. Up here on the Verdant Fairylands where all that fighting was done, there's a treasure trove that I never opened. Now that's kind of funny. There is a golden machine inside of this Tirkin camp. Not an easily accessible one. Legitimately exists though. And now we wind down our travels. There's one more slate to insert into the Cavern of the Seal, bringing us to 75% completion. The way this place glows at night is neat. Never get to see that because I'm always playing during the day. Couldn't craft any new items from those things that we got, but in due time. I was able to carve my sword into the faces of many monsters, however. How? How is this possible? Friends are unreal! Meh, you want to hear about what Elder Stuff missions entail? Well, thing is, Roly-Poly and Krogane take so much time with testing of candidates, actually got kicked off mission! Roly-Poly is such silly Billy Pond, should have been more attention paying. Bridget's ready to incinerate him alive. Hey, these things happen in field of work of mercenaries. Cannot help. Please not to look at with death stares. But is not all for nothing. We realize that now. Had opportunity to meet incredible driver and blade friends. Yes, is all worth coming to far-flung land of Torna to meet new friends. Also, while on subject, and if friends forgive Roly-Poly, little digression, lack of mission mean a lot more time of sightseeing of sights of Torna. Plenty of walkie walks. Hope to see friends again on travel, so please not to forget names of faces of Roly-Poly and Krogane. I don't know if you want me remembering your names and faces. Especially given what I can do to people.
You didn't have to, but thanks.
Laura, you're too kind for your own
only what
good.
His Majesty asks of me.
Stop being so damn likable, it'll be your undoing. Fusion coaching is done. There is no further fusion coaching. It doesn't follow that pattern. We're done here, and we get fusion combo up 2 and 3. Could be useful as a nice filler effect. I personally don't think I'll be doing that. Oh, I never talked to you guys. I was worried about how my kids would adjust to being brought here, but I shouldn't be so anxious. Kids can adapt to anything to Flash, and the others helped a lot too. Kids have been getting along famously with Anal and Brogan. They eat together and everything. Those two lost their families too, so it was easy for my kids to relate to them. As a father, I'd rather they were by my side at all times, but I think these friendships have been good for them. If only Nelly were here. I don't really remember what happened when we escaped from our village. Mama told us to run, so my brother grabbed my hand and we ran as hard as we could. But it's okay. Mama ran away to a different place. My brother said so. So we decided to find our Da and wait for Mama together. I hope she gets here soon. I miss her. Oh, he's protecting her. Some adults can be scary, but all the people here are really nice to me. Lots of people knew about my Da, so they felt sorry for me and fussed. Nice of them to do it, really. No need to feel sorry for me now, though. After all, I got to be with Kelly and my Da, so I'm real happy. Some things make you feel sorry for someone, but mostly, life is just hard. You don't need special pity for that. This was great. We got to do and see a lot of things. We got to follow up on a lot of different plot lines. So, that is every single last quest that I recommend doing for the time being around all of the regions of the world. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we set out for the capital once more and learn what Malos has been up to. See you guys then!